Hello and a very warm welcome to Guangzhou. Today a busy metropolis, but it's also a city that dates back more than 2,000 years. And so tradition and culture still play a big part in everyday life. Famous for the Cantonese cuisine and also the iconic Canton Tower, Guangzhou, the third largest city in China, is located in south-central Guangdong province on the Pearl River Delta in southern China. But as the sun goes down here in Guangzhou, we return to the Tianhe Gymnasium for the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. This, the season-ending championship, is the culmination of events that have spanned the globe, from America to Europe to Asia and Oceania. And it's all culminated in just the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines being invited to the end-of-year finale here in Guangzhou. Well, this is the magnificent trophy the players are playing for this week, made by Royal Selangor. The design is based on the famous Canton Tower, but it's not just the trophy at stake. There's also a total prize fund of $1.5 million, the biggest purse ever at a BWF event. So just 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. Those 8 were drawn into 2 groups of 4. Everyone plays everyone else within their group, and then it's just the top 2 from each of those groups who qualify for the semi-final knockout stage. Semi-finals tomorrow before all 5 finals on Sunday. So this is the second session on day 3 of competition, and so it's the last of the group matches and therefore the last chance to qualify for the semi-final knockout stage. Well, we're starting with women's singles, and PUSARLA Sindhu, the world and Olympic silver medalist, beaten finalist at the end-of-year finale last year, has already booked her place in the semi-finals tomorrow. She's up against Beiwen ZHANG. Then we were hoping to bring you the world number 1s, Gideon and Sukamolio. Sadly, they have had to withdraw from their match due to injury, and they've therefore given a walkover to Han Chengkai and Zhao Haodong. But we do have the other men's doubles match from Group A. The European champions Kim Astrup and Anders Rasmussen up against the world champions Li Junhui and Liu Yuchen. Both pairs have already qualified, so this match merely decides who tops Group A. Then it's mixed doubles, and the All England champions Yuta Watanabe and Orista Higashino are up against the Olympic silver medalists Chang Peng-soon and Go Liu Ying. Either pair could still qualify for the semi-final stage, so a lot to play for in that mixed doubles. Then we finish with men's singles, and Kento Momota, the world champion, has already booked his place in the semi-finals tomorrow. He's up against Tobi Sugiyato, who could still join him in the semi-final, but that all depends on the outcome of the other match in this group, Samir Verma against Wang Zhilong, plus of course the result of his match today against Kento Momota. So the players waiting in the wings to be called onto centre stage here at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. For Zhang Beiwen, really just playing for a little bit of pride because she has played 2 matches and lost 2 matches. PUSARLA Sindhu, top of the group at the moment, and regardless of what happens today, she will remain top of the group for the semi-final stage. So it means that it is a straight playoff between Tai Su-ying and Akane Yamaguchi, both former winners of the end-of-year finale, as to who will join PUSARLA Sindhu in the semi-final stage tomorrow. So as far as PUSARLA Sindhu is concerned, a number 6 on the World Tour ranking, no titles this year, so she has been in 2 World Tour tournament finals. For her opponent, qualified at number 11 on the World Tour standings, won the India Open and was beaten in 2 other World Tour tournament finals. So both these players well known to the badminton fans around the world. For Zhang Beiwen, of course, it was a late call-up to Guangzhou, and she only qualified due to the withdrawal of the reigning world and Olympic champion, Carolina Marin. And while she has not won a match so far, she will be absolutely determined to end her campaign here in Guangzhou with a victory. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that former head coach to the Danish national team, Steve Pedersen, is sitting alongside me. And of course, as far as PUSARLA is concerned, what a tournament she's had so far.
Yeah, that was the match yesterday. That was the big experience where she finally got a win after 2 years draft against Tai Tzu Ying. What a match it was.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
Let's welcome our players. 1号场地即将进行的是女子单打的比赛，由来自印度的辛度。
So PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu, a beaten finalist at the end of year finale last year in Dubai. Lost out to Akane Yamaguchi, the player that she beat on Wednesday in the first match here of Group A. Tall, elegant player, PUSARLA Venkata. Zhang Beiwen in now represents the United States of America. This is the 7th meeting between the two players, and as you can see, honours are shared. But the last time they met was in the first round of the French Super 750 event. PUSARLA won on that occasion, as you saw, in 2 straight games, 21-17, 21-8. So a very convincing second game. Only 34 minutes that match lasted in Paris. So the players have changed ends before the start of the warm-up. And for the 23-year-old from Hyderabad in India, she is safe in the knowledge that she could lose this match and still qualify. But I am certain that she will want to go into the semi-final stage with a 100% record. That will give her lots of confidence. Number 6 on the world ranking at the moment, but did spend 11 weeks as world number 2. This her 3rd consecutive appearance at the end of year finale. Well, as far as her matches, both of her opponents are former champions. Last year's winner, Yamaguchi, she beat in 2 straight games. And then yesterday, as Steve was saying, after 6 consecutive losses to Tai Tzu Ying, the 2-time former champion, managed to secure the victory. She had to come back from 6-11 down in that 3rd game. In fact, from 6-11, she then won 12 of the next 14 points to go 18-13 up. And that really was the decisive phase of that deciding game. Well, Zhang Beiwen, who finished the race to Guangzhou at number 11 on the World Tour ranking, as I was saying, qualified because the world and Olympic champion withdrew. The next player on the list was Sayaka Takahashi, but she was the 3rd Japanese player, so you were only allowed 2 players from one nation. Bin Jiao was ranked number 10. She was injured, and so Zhang Beiwen, the 28-year-old, born in Anshan in Liaoning province, was then invited here to Guangzhou. Currently number 12 on the world ranking, but has spent a total of 2 weeks, 2 separate weeks, as world number 9. So she lost both of her matches to the 2 former champions, and both of them in approximately half an hour. But she is a very good player indeed. You don't go to 3 World Tour finals unless you are a world-class player yourself. Trish Grubb of New Zealand is our umpire for this one. Christoph Oswald from Germany, the service judge. Well, she is a player that has either beaten or gone to 3 games against 10 different players who have been ranked #1 in the world. So that just emphasises that Zhang Beiwen is a world-class player. And you have to be a world-class player. This tournament is for the best of the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Beiwen ZHANG, United States of America. And on my left, PUSARLA v Sindhu, India. Beiwen ZHANG to serve, love all, play.
Oh, that's delightful. And Steen, I think it's fair comment, me talking about her as a world-class player, Zhang Beiwen, and one has to think about the fact that she wasn't originally invited to these World Tour finals. She probably wasn't doing the best preparation for the World Tour finals, and then suddenly the opportunity, but her preparation probably wasn't ideal.
No, I don't think it was. I think she got the invitation actually while she was participating in the Danish team tournament that had 4 matches in 2 weeks, just ahead of these World Tour finals here.
That's nicely done.
Actually, immediately after she got the notice, she lost a match against the #1 Dane, Mia Blichfeldt, 21-13, 21-4. So maybe she couldn't really get her head around having to travel here to Guangzhou and get a chance to participate in these World Tour finals.
Yeah. But my goodness me, she's made a good start to this match, hasn't she?
Certain that Zhang is doing her best in the matches, the best she can, because she's in Las Vegas and it's difficult to get sparring partners in Las Vegas, at least if it's badminton you're playing. So every match against a tough opponent is good practice for her.
Yeah. I was on the same bus coming down to the Tianhe Gymnasium as PV Sindhu. Now, I thought she looked very relaxed. Her coach looked very relaxed. I was talking to Palella Gopichand earlier today, and I wonder if she's been a little too relaxed, because this isn't the normal sort of start, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish that counts.
Yeah, she yesterday she looked a little bit tense in the start, I thought. And worked her way into the game.
6-2.
Oh yes, that's nice. Now, you were here for the first session of the day, Steen. Can you confirm that the drift is the same as it's been for the last 2 days, or is it altered a little?
I think it is the same drift. I saw part of the matches, but my colleague Frost had seen all the matches. He felt that the shuttles were a bit faster today compared to the previous 2 days where they've been really, really slow. And perhaps part of it is due to it feels a little bit warmer in the arena today. So let's see how it all pans out here.
Yeah, this is a good angle. Yeah, I think Zhang Beiwen forgot just how tall Sindhu is, and she was able to just reach up and clip that down across court. 179, that's 5'11".
Pressure on the forehand corner there by PV Sindhu. We have to remember that this far side of the court was where she played so brilliantly yesterday. Was trailing 6-11 in the third game, and players changed ends, and she finished on that far side of the court, winning the match. Stays in.
Yeah. Do you remember who won the toss and who chose ends? Because they changed ends before.
Yeah, they changed ends, but I couldn't see who made the choice. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was Sindhu hoping to get off to a good start today and sort of demoralize Zhang Beiwen.
8-6.
Now she's taken 6 straight points.
No, it's another good shot, isn't it? Deep into the forehand corner.
Yeah, it's all to take.
No, that's a good rally.
It's over.
Brings the run of points to an end, and not a moment too soon as far as Zhang Beiwen is concerned.
It's over. 9-7.
Zhang Beiwen is struggling from the deep forehand corner at the moment. I don't know whether it's indecision, whether she's hesitant about whether the shuttle's going to land in or not.
I think she oftentimes struggles from that corner. I think it's a very, very good corner for the opponents. Clearly much stronger in her backhand side. More variation in her attack.
Oh, brilliant. Right into the corner.
It's over. 8-9.
Well, of course, the only title that this lady has won this year, the India Super 500, she beat the then defending champion, PV Sindhu, as PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu is better known in her home country, in the final. So beating her opponent of today, she knows she can do it, although the last time they met, it was this lady that won. But I don't know if that was part of the pressure. PV Sindhu is now a huge star in her country.
I remember watching that match, and I felt it was a big surprise that Zhang Beiwen won it. I really felt that she was tensed. PV Sindhu.
Yeah.
Wasn't on site, but watching it back home.
Yeah, of course, Sindhu had a match point in that final in Delhi. Failed to convert. Oof. Lucky she didn't get caught. It was moving before the serve was struck. But it is PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu who has the advantage, a 3-point advantage. Here at the mid-game interval of the opening game. Very lucky she didn't get called for moving before the serve was struck.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Eleven, 8. Play.
Good deception.
Yeah. And good precision too.
He feels really confident in that far side of the court, PV Sindhu.
Is Zhang Beiwen just playing too flat at the moment when she's playing to the back of the court? What tactically is the issue here?
Yeah, I don't really know. She can't really push her shots.
Oh,
Oi.
I didn't like that. It was a nasty little slip there from Zhang Beiwen.
That was what cost Chen Fei an injury, so she had to withdraw earlier today against Nozomi Okuhara.
Good smash straight down the line. 12 of the last 14 points to PV Sindhu. But surely she's got to try something different, because this simply isn't working. You can't lose 12 of the last 14 points and think this is the right tactics.
No, but doubtful if she is willing to play otherwise here in the first game. If she picks up on it, that's one of the situations where you might need a coach to say, hey, this is not working, let's do something, let's try something, let's see if we can find something that's working for to get back in this game or for an eventual third game. If she's alert to it herself, then she might sort of be hesitant in trying to implement it, because there's a good chance that this game is gone anyway.
Yeah.
So you might want to save it to the third. But I think that there's, to me, there's something else in this. I think this arena suits PV Sindhu really well. And the worst thing that could happen to her right now is that the shuttles get faster. Otherwise, things are going the way she wanted, the way I see it. And I'm not talking about this match. Sindhu, she's been really, really consistent. She's been in the last 6 tournaments she's played, the major tournaments. She's been in the final. She's lost them all. And people started thinking, hey, what about Sindhu? When is she ever going to get one of those? And we don't know, but she's still young, so she's got plenty of time. I have a feeling that this could be it.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of factors that is in favor of PV Sindhu in this tournament. And
So just to clarify, when you talk about majors, you're talking about World Championships starting in 2016 when she lost in the final. Olympics, World Championships again this year, Asian Games.
Commonwealth Games.
and the end-of-year finale last year. That's
I actually didn't count that, so it's maybe only 5. The last 5 major events she's been in the final and lost it. And I think if you give yourself enough chances, you will get there eventually. And I can't help thinking 2 years back in time when Victor Axelsen was in a similar position that PV Sindhu is in, that he's been in a lot of finals, but he hadn't won any. Then he got invited accidentally because Hans Christian Wittinghus had his appendix operated.
Yeah, that was.
And won the tournament.
Yeah, that was the Super Series finals of 2016. Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, deep forehand corner again of Zhang Beiwen. And yet another error. And it's a whole host of game point opportunities. And when you consider she was 2-6 down, PV Sindhu.
She's 18-3 up.
Yeah, since then.
First game at
21-9 in 15 minutes of play. Opening game to PUSARLA Venkata Sindhu. Oh, he must be pretty happy. Only 15 minutes and a very convincing scoreline. Now that's interesting in itself. Zhang Beiwen practicing a high serve to judge the difference in the drift between the two ends.
And this is here in this second game where I would expect to see a more attacking PV Sindhu. I expected it yesterday as well, but it didn't really materialize.
Court 1, 20 seconds.
Because she has to think forward in this tournament. She has to think, how can I win this tournament? And she's going to play tomorrow again. She doesn't know whether she's playing in the first session or the second session.
No.
She doesn't know who she's playing. So, and she's already qualified. She's already won the group. So try to get as easy through this match as possible, and that is by winning in 2 straight games and sort of feed from the confidence that she must have gotten from yesterday's match.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I can understand her.
Yeah, indecision. Now, we were talking yesterday, weren't we, about obviously the lengthways drift, but also we felt there was a bit of a sideways drift. And a number of players have been leaving it in that, what is Zhang Beiwen's deep backhand corner, thinking it's going out, but the drift brings it back in. That's nice. Well, it's awfully difficult, isn't it, for Zhang Beiwen, because even, I mean, she can't do it now, but even coming into the match, if she had thought, I've got to win in. I want to win in 2 straight games. Even if she'd won in 2 straight games, she still ends up 4th of the group.
Yeah, yeah. So it's easy for her to get a little bit disheartened and
Yes.
say, hey,
Yeah.
I'm out of here anyway.
Yeah.
Focus on the next tasks ahead of her.
Just long.
Service over. 1-5.
Missed it.
2-5.
I just feel that Zhang Beiwen is doing too much reacting at the moment. She's just reacting to whatever her opponent is throwing at her, and perhaps there's no alternative. Perhaps it's that PV Sindhu is playing so well that she's controlling the rallies. But somehow, I just feel that Zhang Beiwen needs to think about how is she going to win the rallies.
Yeah, and I think it's not a whole lot that it takes from where she is. It's being a little bit more controlling, and then I think she would have the upper hand in the rallies.
Yeah, well worked and good final smash.
But then going even longer than this tournament here in terms of PV Sindhu, then I still think she needs to add to her game to be able to beat the best in the majors. Still see there's some blocking head forward here. Still see there's some gaps in the defense and difficulty covering the short net corner and her forehand and so on. I think she's got to improve on those areas. She won't always have playing conditions that helps her, so to speak.
Yeah. Well, women's singles really is a fascinating discipline at the moment. When you look at the 3 Super 1000 events, of course, Tai Tzu-Yung took 2 titles, but 750 events, the 5 titles to 4 different players. And 3 of those 4 different players have all been #1 in the world.
Yeah.
So it really is a very strong discipline.
That means that when there's quite a bit of majors, there's almost always one of your opponents that are in really good shape as well, even if you are yourself. So it's really hard if you have some obvious gaps in your game.
This is a better rally from Zhang Beiwen. That is a very good rally. Oh my goodness! What a net shot from Zhang Beiwen. She took that late. How on earth did she control this one on her forehand side? Look at that. That is magnificent. Yeah, and even PV Sindhu agrees with that. Yeah, that's landed in. challenge here, first challenge of the match.
Challenges called out.
Well, it wasn't a fast shuffle, so one assumes the line judge has got that right. Hawkeye will tell us for sure. Yeah. Well done, line judge.
Successful. One challenge remaining. 7-4.
She also felt that Zhang Beiwen was a little run of points there. Wanted a little break. Sindhu.
Yeah, lucky neck cord this time from Sindhu.
8-7.
Yeah, it's just long.
9-7.
Rally again. Oh, she's missed it.
It's over. 8-9.
There's also a game, or a match, in my opinion, where Sindhu could try out things. Not too much, but just a little, try and follow up on the smashes and so on. I mean, it's a free game. It doesn't cost her anything if she should eventually end up losing it.
Over.
But surely she does. She doesn't want to go to 3 games because then that's tiring for her semi-final tomorrow.
Yes, so I think it's important that she gets a little cushion here. Otherwise, I think that might begin to play into her mind. Oh no, not 3. I want to finish quickly.
Yeah. Oh, delightful.
That shows one of the weaknesses of PV Sindhu. A little bit slow out of that short forehand corner there. So 2 well-placed drops by Zhang Beiwen.
It's gone long.
Service over.
So
11-9.
PV Sindhu has the advantage, a 2-point advantage here in the second game at the mid-game interval. Well, one thing's for certain. Alana Gopichand is not going to make it back to India in time for Simon Nehwal's wedding. And I know he was invited.
That's one of the things that athletes experience, missing a lot of family celebrations.
In fact, the lady we're looking at missed her sister's wedding.
Yeah.
Although she was playing a badminton tournament.
Can sometimes cause trouble. Catch up.
In fact, I think Saina and Kashyap got married or getting married today, but the reception is on Sunday.
Okay. I was not aware of that.
I may have got that wrong, but we wish them very much happiness in the future together. Yeah, there's a little sign, the dropped racket there from Zhang Beiwen, that psychologically she's struggling to keep motivated within the rallies. Yeah, landed on the line.
11-13.
Oh, she was ready and waiting. She knew the drop shot was coming as soon as she saw Zhang Beiwen taking it late on her backhand side. Already forward at the net, Sindhu.
Unsuccessful. 1 carat remaining.
Yeah, that's nice. Good placement. Precision.
12-14.
9 all. Play.
Gone long. Well left.
Service over. 15-12.
Seems to be going perfect at the moment for PV Sindhu. Good work out on court, extra court time in the arena.
That's terrific. What was that? 2 in the deep forehand corner, then the smash across court towards the backhand side of Zhang Beiwen.
And very good pressure on the clears to the forehand corner.
11-10.
Yeah, really making Zhang Beiwen twist and turn. That's way long of the back line.
18-12.
Hold 20 seconds. Hold 20 seconds.
Well, had a little think
19,
about it, but
12.
decided to stay her side of the court. Two points away from the 2-game victory for PUSARLA.
11-10.
1 point away.
Match point 12. Service over. 13-20.
That's wide as well. It was a challenge. I don't think she'll win that challenge. What do you think, Steen?
Ball out.
No, doubtful.
match over.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Badminton
No
turn is not
challenges
even close.
remaining. 14-20. Play.
11-13.
That's gone wide as well. My goodness.
15-20.
Turned off her concentration a little too early.
There it is.
Game.
21-9, 21-15. Disappointing way for the match to end. "35 minutes for the victory."
Match won by PUSARLA
And
Sindhu, 21-9.
PUSARLA goes to thank her coach for his support and his words of wisdom. And as Steen was saying, a nice little workout before her semi-final, which she knew she was going to contest before today's match. Their confirmation, 21-9, 21-15.